Hello, YouTube! This is Gian again with GeekyAsianDad and
Lexi!
Today we're going to talk about our hike up to Mount Fuji last year, why we did it,
and how we did it.
Right. So the most important thing is why we did it on our own without taking a tour.
We like to go at our own pace.
Right, exactly. So sometimes we walk faster if you're strong, and sometimes we would take a little extra time at each hut to get these little stamps done, or in quote, as they said, smell the roses or just enjoy the view.
Yeah.
All right. Also with a tour, it's very hard because you have a tour of maybe 10 to 20 or a larger tour of like 40 to 50. There's no way that everyone on the tour is going to walk together at the same pace or slow together at the same pace, and they got to keep everybody together. We went to see Mount Fuji to see the sun rise. It's a very personal thing that my daughter and I did. So if we want to spend a little bit more time to see the sunrise, or a little less time because
we're tired.
Exactly, or we want to take the excursion up to the very, very top because there's an actual summit on top of the Mount Fuji summit where it's more of a weather station. One of the things on top of the Mount Fuji, it is
cold.
It is
windy.
And it is crowded. But it is a wonderful experience. I'm so glad we did it together, and it's something that we're gonna remember. Pictures are phenomenal. It's surreal. All right, so the real reason why you watched, how we climbed Mount Fuji on our own. What are the steps? All right, so the first thing is when you're in Tokyo, you can go to
Shinjuku.
Right, Shinjuku Station has an express bus going from Shinjuku
to the 5th station.
Right, to the 5th station. It only goes to the yellow line, which is the Yoshida line.
Which is the most used line and most helpful line.
Right, it's the most common line, it's the most heavily supported, and the beauty of it is it's on the side of the mountain in which the sun will rise. So if you don't make it to the peak, you will see the sunrise. All right, we went there, we bought our tickets, but when we were on the bus, we actually saw people use an app. And I'll link it down, and I'll link a screenshot of the app to use. It's perfect. It gives you all the times, the availabilities, and you can pick your seats. And that's a perfect app. That's something that I wish we knew before we started. Yeah. But instead, we just went to there, and it was fine. They were all very helpful. All right. So once you're there, you're climbing up. You got to find out, where can you sleep? Are you going to sleep? I do not suggest sleeping on a bench. Get a mountain hut. They're expensive,
but
no
they're
doubt.
worth it.
They're worth it. And I'll link down to all the list of the mountain huts from someone else. They're all over the internet. Actually, one person has a very, very good website. So we stayed around the
8th station somewhere.
8th station to the 7th station. That's where all the tours usually stop. Usually 7th or 8th. And the reason why, you get the bulk of your walk during the daytime, and then your last walk to see the sunrise. It is crowded and it's a traffic jam. So you gotta wake up about 2 a.m. just to hike up the last few
hours.
Yeah, last few hours. And most of it is just a traffic jam. Because everyone is trying to see the sunrise. And it's a beautiful experience. So we've got the how you get there, how you stay, and most importantly is how you get back. We made a mistake. We had no tickets coming back. So all we did is when we finished, because you don't know when you're gonna finish. Some people finish sooner, some people finish later, some people want to take an excursion. We just bought tickets and then we just went standby.
Yeah.
So we bought tickets for a later bus, and we were kind of just waiting. We walked to the bus and said, can we go standby? And luckily, because it's just 2 of us, we were able to go standby. And it's a nice thing to take a direct route, which is the last reason why we didn't take a tour. We didn't want any excursions to the base of the mountains, so you take a hot bath or anything else. Because after you're done,
you just want to go home.
You're tired, and you just want to go home, shower, and rest.
Sleep.
All right. So that's the really basics of how we climbed Mount Fuji. and why we climb Mount Fuji on our own without a tour. So this is Gene with Geeky Asian Dad.
Lexi.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Again, all the links will be down. All right, see you soon.